I'm pro-choice. Louder with Crowder. Published yesterday. Steven Crowder's pro-choice. I'm guessing he's going to have the typical libertarian take of abortion's evil. It's a horrible, awful sin, but I hate the government, so they shouldn't force you to have a baby. Even though you're murdering a baby.
Get the hell out of our states.
There you go. It's even worse than I thought. He's going to say, yeah, it should be up to the states. The government should tell you what to do with your body, but it's okay if they don't feel like doing that, I guess.
If you want abortion on demand, please move to California.
Hey, 12-year-old who was just fucking assaulted by their father. Just move to California, forehead. Come on. Easy. I want abortion as accessible as cigarettes. I want it more accessible than cigarettes. Are you fucking kidding me? You should get an abortion if you're having a bad day.
Constitutional amendment. If you think that there should be, because it's not in there, and that's what the Supreme Court just said, this is not something that is protected by the Constitution of the United States or the amendments.
Here's the thing. You can't say that the Supreme Court said it's not allowed. It's not protected by the Constitution. It's like, okay, well, they used to say it did. They used to say it was allowed, and now they say it doesn't, which is, I mean, all the more evidence to show that the Supreme Court is a fucking joke of an institution, that they could just go back on things that they've said about, like, actual fucking human rights issues. Oh, they could just fucking be like, never mind, lol, JK, 50 years later. That's insane.
You can do a constitutional amendment for a right to abortion. Go for it. The bar is really high. What you'll find is you'll never get anywhere
Wouldn't
close
that have to be
it.
at a convention of the states?
Yeah. So they would have to go through an entire process, and the founders...
They don't want to do that. They don't want to go through a difficult process.
that's
They
what
want a
the
power
founders
grab through
did.
authoritarianism.
Authoritarianism, but changing the Constitution isn't authoritarian? It is. All laws are authoritarian. You can't just use that word when you don't know what it means, Steven Crowder. Who's this man? Ugly motherfucker has a 20 head. This is like his dad or whatever. It's part of his like weird boomer peanut gallery. Like, it's so weird. Okay. It's so weird that Steven Crowder is surrounded by like old men. What the fuck? Why have I never thought about this before? Yeah, also he's saying it's authoritarian to say women can choose what to do with their bodies. That's insane.
I know, that's what they said. They said, look, we're not going to get every single one of these things right, so we're going to leave a mechanism in place to make sure that you can adjust this as you see fit, but it isn't going to be at the whims of 9 people. It's not going to be at the whims of Congress. It's going to be a much harder process.
Okay, we're talking about constitutional amendment, which is like such an irrelevant conversation right now. This is Steven Crowder's worldview right now. This man, whoever the fuck this is, Jerry fucking... pedophile. You know, whoever this guy is, he thinks it would be really hard to have a constitutional amendment that allows abortion. So that means abortion's not, it shouldn't be allowed then, obviously.
The other thing that you can do, get the hell out of our states. If you want abortion on demand...
Like on demand, implying that people get abortions like without thinking about it. Yeah, you guys are in the minority by like a lot. So, I mean, theoretically, if there was a constitutional convention, there is actually a decent chance that an amendment could be passed to protect gay rights and abortion rights. Nothing is worth doing if it's difficult. Oh, fuck, you're right. I forgot about that.
Please move to California, move to Colorado, move to New York.
Yeah, California, Colorado, New York, famously like easy places to live. Famously easy and inexpensive places. Like they only say this because they know how expensive it is to live in these states. They only say this because they know it's an impossibility for these people. Like this fucker, this stupid fucking dipshit, random fucking like drunk asshole he pulled off the side of the road to fucking do this show with him. This random who is this? Whoever the fuck this Jerry fucking pedophile is, he is in the minority. He should be the one to move. Let me just put a quick down payment, $3,000 on a $1,500 a month apartment in California so I can get a basic previously guaranteed medical procedure. Yeah, easy.
I don't want to move to New York.
Michigan.
The economy's so bad, though. Well, then don't vote for it here. Don't vote for it here. Leave. Leave now.
What do you mean don't vote for it here? Don't vote for the economy? That doesn't make any sense, Steven Crowder. I think he's talking about transplants. I think he's talking about all the fucking libs that moved from California because it's impossible to get a home here. All the people that moved from California to like Austin and are like gentrifying Austin and destroying it. I mean, at the whims of corporations, don't get me wrong, and the lack of regulation that Republicans love to tout. You know, we don't do regulation. So when people come here, we're looking to gentrify, we gentrify hard. And that's the fucking Texas way, motherfucker. Why are they so loud? Because they're fucking little snowflakes. They're little fucking stupid pieces of shit. This angle is also so unflattering. He's like, let me talk to you guys about abortion. Hey guys, let's talk about abortion right now. I condone late-term abortion. Dude, it doesn't matter. Anyone should be able to fucking abort whatever they want. It's their fucking body. It doesn't matter.
They act as though the only decision takes place after contraception. There are many decisions before that. Many decisions before that. Let's be clear. There are decisions in how you approach dating, or courting, as it used to be known.
You know what? You're right. Again, this is because Steven Crowder cannot argue against abortion without being openly inconsistent with his values that he supposedly has on this show. He can't be like, yeah, the government should tell you that you can't get a procedure that you want or need. He can't say that because it's fucking stupid and it counteracts everything he says about being a libertarian. So he says it should be your responsibility. Like, think about how you're going about dating. Yeah? Doesn't account for assault. Doesn't account for incest. What about that, asshole? It doesn't matter anyway. We shouldn't gatekeep the entire concept of sex just because you can't afford a fucking baby. It's like, you know what? You should just never have sex until you can afford to have a baby. That will work. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Like, if people worked like that, if people actually thought like that, no one would have sex. But that's not how the world works. That's not how human beings work. And once again, it's fucking insane to me, but conservatives have to act so fucking stupid. I mean, he is stupid, don't get me wrong, but he's deliberately being this stupid. He's acting like he's like a fucking alien, that he doesn't understand why people have sex. And he's like, just don't do it. Easy. I'm Steven Crowder.
There are decisions in how you decide on your future mate, partner.
Not everyone you fuck is your fucking mate or partner. God damn it. I live in Texas. My sister's in middle school. She came home one day and told us about her girl rarely goes to school because she's pregnant and is constantly crying. I don't know if it's on account of her parents, but it's fucked. She has to carry out the pregnancy. She literally didn't ask for it. No middle schooler should ever have to be fucking pregnant. Oh my God. Late-term abortions are only ever done on unwanted pregnancies. True. And if you can't comprehend how hard that is and how no one fucking wants late-term abortions and they are medically necessary, then you're not smart enough to have an opinion on abortion. I mean, Steven Crowder's not smart enough to have an opinion on anything.
There are decisions on whether you want it to be a one-night stand or not, which, by the way, is something that I think is very corrosive to our society.
Why? A one-night stand is corrosive to our society? What does that mean? Did one-night stands not exist before 1985? Like, what the fuck?
Then there are decisions on if you decide that this is the person, whether it's a one-night stand or your significant partner, which form of contraception. Are you using hormonal birth control? There's now male hormonal birth control. I don't know if it's out on the market yet.
I mean, it's really hard to get your hands on if you can even get it. I don't even think it's like widely available. But anyway, it doesn't matter. No birth control is 100% effective. And again, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. You should be able to fuck however you want. He's literally like, you government, I'm a libertarian, by the way, but also you should be allowed to have sex unless you're using the proper contraception according to his fucking dumb half of a brain he has.
Do you want to use a rubber? Hey, when it comes to rubber, what do you want? Do you want ultra sensitive? Do you want lambskin? Do you want ribbed for her pleasure? You can get a French tickler.
Dude, what do you... Thank you, Steven. I know that you know what contraception is, okay? Thank you. I'm so glad you're telling me like what condoms are. Fuck me, dude. Male hormonal birth control. Is it real? Up to 83% of men would use male birth control? That's fucking crazy. Dude, people really don't want to have fucking kids. Yeah, it seems like they're still on trials. Even as recently as this year. So yeah, it's not widely available. You can't get it yet. Because, of course, they're doing way more research into that than they ever would for fucking female birth control. Yeah, just use cling wrap.
Or there's a diaphragm.
Yeah, classic. Everyone loves using a diaphragm, dude. It's real romantic.
There's an IUD for some of them, and I know that's a whole different... But my point is, there are many decisions that you make.
And none of them are 100%, motherfucker. None of them. Not one. Not one of them are 100%. Here's the thing. If Steven Crowder, which he does believe this, believes that life begins at conception, if Steven Crowder actually believes that, which he says he does, then a condom or a diaphragm or even a fucking birth control pill or a plan B is the exact same thing as abortion because you're, stopping a life from happening. It's the same thing. if you're gonna be this much of a fucking stupid piece of shit. But he doesn't actually believe that. Because that's a stupid thing to believe.
You know what women can
Before
also,
abortion.
Yeah, you know what they can also do? Sorry to interrupt. They can track their ovulation as well.
Oh my god, fucking day counting? Are you serious? Are you really gonna talk about the counting days method? Because that's like 40% effective. Because A, hard to do. Your period could move around. B, like, what do you want to fucking plan sex like fucking 3 weeks in advance?
IUD. Got pregnant anyway. Got an abortion. Best decision I've ever made.
Yeah, exactly. IUDs are not 100% effective at all. They're highly effective, but they're not 100%. And they're also really intrusive. It's an intrauterine device. It goes in your uterus. Like, I'm not trying to scare anyone away from getting one. If you want to get one, you absolutely should. But it's insane to me for a bunch of fucking sweaty, deadbeat, middle-aged, drunk dads to be like, yeah, just get an IUD. Easy. Just get a fucking little plastic little fucking, like the little pizza table that they put in the middle of the pizza. Put that up your fucking cooter. And then you won't get pregnant ever. Yeah, very painful to put in. Like, fuck, but worth it. I've gotten it twice now because no kids. Yeah, I mean, I have nothing but respect for people who do it. But, like, it's not easy. It's not like that. They don't even put you under anesthesia. Jesus Christ. The process is so painful, I wasn't even able to... God damn, I didn't know it was that painful. That's crazy. They won't let a doctor touch their balls, but they want a woman to shove an IUD up there. It can also rust in your body. Oh, God. Yeah, you have to get it taken out, and, like, it could lead to complications. Like,
that's a very effective way to limit the
It's a somewhat effective way.
Well,
It's a somewhat effective way.
it is.
Let's be honest. It's not a very effective way.
if Steven Crowder is fucking calling you out on what you know about abortion, like, you've got some serious fucking issues. Counting days is better if you're trying to get pregnant, so you know what days to have sex on. It doesn't really work the other way around. I mean, it can, but it's not that effective. Also, like, semen can stay in the uterus and be, like, fertile for up to 3 days. Yeah, I really want them to have a plastic circle put on their urethra. You're right.
That app isn't getting checked for notifications.
Jesus Christ, dude. Just about as bad as I thought it would be. I'm getting an IUD soon, and I'm a little scared. Any of you have gotten one before? Have any advice? Yeah, give some advice to Bones. Steven's the type of guy to force a child to carry a rapist baby, but also wants to keep this shit illegal. This shit? Oh, the anti-rape condom? Yeah. Even still, like, this is still, like, insane. On a surface level, I'm like, yes, like, this is great. But, like, the idea that women have to, like, insert an intrusive, sharp, dangerous device into them to, like, keep men from raping them is insane to me. Like, I just wish women could, like, have this in their body already and can, like, turn it on like Wolverine claws, you know? That's what I want.